Yeah, my wonderful people, I'm back again. I want to just make a very quick one, and the point of reference is the governor of Cross River State. Honestly speaking, I am impressed. It shows that there is hope. It shows that what we are doing here is not in vain, and we will continue pushing until we have the right people in power to effect change that have human face. For the first time, we are having someone who has passion for his people here in Nigeria. And some other African countries, there are crops of leadership like that coming up. And that is why we must encourage such. Ayade, you have really won my heart. It is about policy. It's about making policies that have direct effect, positive effect on your people. And this is exactly what he did.
We implore you to know that your responsibility from today going forward is to put an end to illegal taxes on people. We have a tax law here that prescribes those who are exempted from tax. All those categories of people and those that from time to time may be so announced by the governor, including every single hotel that has less than 50 rooms in Calabar and in the whole state, today are exempted from payment of tax. We have exempted all Okada drivers, taxi drivers, airport taxi drivers. We have exempted small salon owners, small catering and restaurant points, mama put, eatery points. All those small basic survival people selling of produce, struggling to make a living, they have been exempted today from paying tax. We have exempted them because it is better for me as a governor that I rather tax my brain than to tax my people. And great perseverance, you have the right for anybody who comes before you to demand tax. You have the right to say, stop, the governor have said we should not pay tax. Why will a small person carry banana from his farm to go and sell, and produce people are there taxing him for produce? Why would somebody carry granite to go to market and somebody is putting a checkpoint on the road and collecting money from the granite seller? This is not Ben Ayade, this is not my nature. I am not wired for this insensitivity to a weaker person. I have abolished produce tax. Let farmers earn their money, let them keep their money. Because you didn't give them fertilizer, you did not irrigate the soil, you did not prepare the soil for them, you did not do the land clearing for them. Why do you want to tax them? Why do you put pressure on that your small brother or sister whose situation is much worse? Why will we expect that people who don't have scholarship for their children, who don't have good schools, they struggle to pay, struggle with the uniforms, struggle to have security in their small businesses, struggle to get water with their borehole, struggle with generator, and government is providing almost nothing to come back to such people and tax them? I think this is the greatest injustice. I never knew that 5 years into office as governor, I would still find somebody who could live in a thatch house in Cross River State. I almost cried because I knew how prepared I was, but it didn't end the way I had dreamt for the state. And I just think that somewhere God will just help me, because I really wish I could really help. I really wish I could help. It's very painful, truly. I can't put 5 years and I've not been able to do the change I wished. I know of some small people whose businesses are closed because even after signing into law that they should stop collecting tax, I still find people giving political appointment for a completely different thing, and you see them go back to these same people and dragging them and seizing and closing their shops and taxing. If we have to pay tax, let me contact the anti-tax agency. They will give us a tax code whether we fall under the category of those to pay tax or not. So your vehicles, your public life, your telephone numbers will be in the public domain, because everybody must call you to clear whether they have to pay tax or not to pay tax. And so I pick only men of God and women of God to serve here. I charge you that by the time you are done, let your agency be a world-class example for other states and countries to emulate. If God sees into my heart, let him take every single wealth I have, if he can make every single Cross Riverian rich. If you can take every single Cross-Riverian out of poverty, let Ben Ayade and the Ayades, let us be poor for Cross-Riverians to be comfortable. Let me see Calabar Pride again. And this is part of my post-COVID-19 response.
You see that? Passion. Passion for your people. How many governors in Nigeria can do this? With all the money they have been getting from internal revenue, the money they have been getting from the national purse, the money they have been getting from loans and all the rest of them, what have they used that to do? And yet they keep milking, they keep putting pressure on the people with taxation left, right, and center. In Akara, they tax you. If you are frying Akara to survive, they will tax you. If you are driving Okada, you are a graduate, you didn't get any job, government didn't provide anything, you're trying to struggle to buy tricycle, to buy taxi, to fend for yourself, they tax you and collect almost everything. It is happening in my state. I've complained about it. Now let me bring it down to Southeast, because that is where I'm most interested in. And likewise, the entire Nigeria, that is what is happening. They keep taxing you endlessly, milking you. And sometimes when I look at it, it just looks like the era where you have emperors that force their people to go to their farm and work without pay. All your entitlements and their pay, they don't give to you after hard work. After you've been subjected to hard work. That is exactly what these governors are doing through taxation. The taxation that never have a reflection in the development of the people and the society. The taxation, the fund that has raised, that has ended in their private purse and their accounts abroad. One governor have proven again that there is hope. I just pray that governors of my homeland, and extensively Nigeria and Africa, will learn from this man. Remember when this coronavirus issue, the man stood his ground and made a precise commitment to fighting coronavirus in a different way. By providing jobs when others are losing jobs, he is providing jobs for his people. And now this. What more would anyone ask for? You go out there, you go out there to fend for yourself in any little way. You see people touts. They will sniff everything from you, ticketing you left, right, and center without adding any single value to what you are doing. They have never added any single value or assistance to help boost your business. They are all there to take and take and take. Parasite of a government, leech of a government. Thank God there is one we have identified that had a passion. Keep in touch with this channel, because I'm about to unleash the greatest program on this platform, which I call If You Make Me Your Governor, which will be starting earnestly the first week of next month. Don't miss it, because it will be explosive, so that you understand what it is to have a government in the first place, so that you understand what it means to have a leader that can inspire you, and not leaders who are blood-sucking demons, leaders who are leading you to your grave, leaders who have mortgaged your future and that of your children. Wicked people. They do nothing with all the money they have gathered, and yet they keep subjecting you to endless suffering. That could end if you join this platform to push this message further. Keep sharing this message, keep liking, keep putting everyone to be aware, because that is where it starts. And that is why we are committed. Because some people will come out to lay some kind of careless commentaries. And we are talking too much. That is because you are not hearing enough. That is why we are talking too much. Do you think it is enjoyable to be talking too much? Do you think it is? No. So that is why we are all here together to fix these things. You have to be part of it. By sharing this video, by joining our social media platforms to propagate this message, because that is the hope of every human. The ordinary people will always be the victim of bad governance. And that is what we have been witnessing in Igbo land. That is what we have been witnessing in Nigeria. That is what we've been witnessing in Africa. And that is why we have been backward. This is not the thing or something that the prayers will solve for you. This is a commitment. This is a fight. This is a war we must fight. It's a battle for the survival of our generation and generations unborn. You don't just have to sit on the fence. You have to join this movement, because BVI Channel is not just a movement. It's not just a media platform. We are a movement. We are driven by ideology to deliver good governance to our people, to bring development to our people. Real development, not imported development. Development that involves the people. And that is what this guy is all about. Ayade, you've won my heart. I must tell you, if you do good, we praise and acknowledge you. If you dey fuck up and you are boggy na this platform, we go expose you. That is our commitment. And we are not giving up on it. So keep subscribing, keep liking, keep inviting people on this platform. We're heading somewhere very soon, hopefully. We hope that before the end of this month or next, we hit 100,000 and we now start pushing towards 1 million, where the real revolution will start. You have to be part of it. Take your seat, fasten your seatbelt, because we're heading somewhere. I'm signing out.